Welcome to Stretch with Noor. Today we're going to be focusing on the knees. So that means we're going to be hitting some mobility and targeting some quads and hamstrings for a pump. Everything's going to be body weight. You're only going to be needing something like a bench. So if you don't have one, you can use a chair, stool, stack of yoga blocks, anything like that, an elevated surface. Let's get started. All right, first things first is knee cars. Controlled articular rotations. We're going to be warming up the knee with some mobility. So I want you to clip your hands underneath your thigh, not to hold your leg with your hands, just to give feedback to see if you're going to be pushing into your hands, pulling away from your hands, to help keep your thigh bone fixed in one place so we can really just move that knee around. All right, so lift it up off the floor, feedback, not holding. Rely on those hip muscles here to do so. And we're going to turn that shin bone out slowly. So toes and shin bone are facing out. And we're going to extend here. Remember, we're not holding with the hand. You don't have to lock out and back down. In fact, we are not locking out. So that was one. Now you're going to turn it inward. Extend. That was two. Let's do that again. Back out. Extend, back down, nice and controlled, that's three. Check in on your hands. Are they holding your leg or just mildly assisting? Four, five, last one, six. Beautiful. Other leg, same thing. Hands underneath your thigh, slight support, mainly holding with the leg muscles here. So slowly rotate out, extend, pull back down. That's one. Turn it in, extend, back down. That's two. Four more. Back down, that's three. Check in on your hands. Four, keep that squeeze at your hip flexor. Two more. Five, last one. Back down. That's six. Beautiful. And over on your hands and knees, we're gonna do some hip cars and combine that with some knee extension to get the hamstrings going here. So hands and knees, I'm going to show you what one rep looks like, and then we're going to do 5 together each leg. So I'm pushing the ground away to maintain some stable shoulders, shoulder blades, keeping some tension in my core so I'm not dipping around and twisting. So I'm going to balance over on that right leg, right knee, to work the left leg. We're going to be driving up with the hip, not the back. We're going to be carving out nice and wide. Coming all the way back, again, not using the spine. Right here, we're going to pause, squeeze the hamstring. Give it a little extension through the quad. And then pulling back in and reverse. I'm going to carve back out, same way I came in. So that would be one rep, okay? So let's go ahead and do 5 together each leg. The important thing is trying to maintain that same speed the entire time. Think of 1 mile an hour, all right? Stable shoulders, pushing the ground away like the top of a push-up. Stable core, let's balance on that right leg, work the left. Driving up through the hip, outer hip, open up. Nice and slow so you maintain your control. Up here, give your glute and ham a little squeeze and extend out. Try not to let that leg drop. Pull back, carve your way back out. And in, that's one. Right into rep number 2. Nice and slow, big hip car here. Pause at the top, extend. Carve back out. All right, next 2 reps, Let's do them on our own, nice and slow. Keep that ground pushed away. That's 3. Big hold through the glute at the top, hamstring. That's 4. Push the ground away. That's 5. Okay. Same thing here. Push the ground away. Make sure I'm not going to kick this bench. Here we go. All right. Balancing on the left leg. Let's work that right leg. Nice and slow, controlled. Excuse me. Going through that entire range of motion of the hip. All the way back. Hold strong through both glutes. Extend. Pull back in. Carve back out. With control. That's 1. Keep that core stable. Your focus is mainly on that. Okay, so when you can focus on your stability, that mobility with the other limbs gets easier. So focusing on stabilizing my core through the other leg, shoulders, arms. And it makes it a lot more possible to mobilize. That's 3. Knee to chest, open up, carve your way back, extend that knee, pull it back. That's 4. Extend, pull back. That's 5. Shake it off. All right, let's get some more of a quad and hamstring pump, shall we? Okay, so this next circuit, there's gonna be 2 exercises. We're gonna do them as a superset. One is for the mobility, for knee flexion. So we're gonna be really firing up that knee bend for the hamstring. And then we're gonna do some body weight leg extensions. So really firing up the quads. All right, we're gonna do them as a superset. Take a little rest and then repeat that 1 more time. So 2 sets here. All right, so this is where we're gonna use that elevated surface, along with maybe a cushion for your knee if you need to do that. We're gonna be in a half kneeling position for this knee mobility. Let's get to it. I'm gonna use this. So half kneeling here. If you pulling back with your hand and then letting go is way too intense, the cramp is too much. Some cramps you can really hold through and it kind of just like melts away. If it's too much, just focus on lifting without your hand and you'll do the hold for the same count. Speaking of, we're gonna do 5 reps each leg for a 3-second hold on each rep. And my counts for seconds is like 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, not 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. I like the torture, what can I say? All right, so nice and tall here. You're gonna reach back, grab your leg, pull it to you. I think I might cramp on this because of my run, but like I said, they just melt away after the first rep or 2. And then I'm gonna squeeze here to hold. So when I slowly let go, I'm trying to maintain as much of that bend as possible. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Grab it again, relax, reset. No tension here. Let's go for rep 2. Squeeze. I'm gonna fix this. Slowly let go. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. That's 2. Reach, bring it back, relax. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. That's 3. And again. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. That's 4. Last one. Squeeze, hold. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Slowly bring it down. Nice. Switch legs. I have to switch cushion. Too much cushion is just not for me. It's not. Okay. Let's reach back. Stretch that, whoop, stretch that knee in. Here's where we get strength in our flexibility. I'm getting that stretch and squeeze to try to own that position of the stretch. Let go slowly. Hold 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. That's 1. Oh, nice little cramp. Squeeze. Hold. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. That's 2. Squeeze. Slowly let go and hold. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. That's 4. One more. Pull it back. Squeeze. Slowly let go. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Slowly bring it down. Okay. That's 5. Okay, so if the elevated surface is too much for you, you can just keep your feet on the floor, just like a pike hold, downward dog. This is the position here that we'll be working from, except we'll have our feet elevated so we can really load up those quads. Okay, so the more shoulder mobility and core strength you have, the more you're able to elevate. Play around with what works for you. All right. So nice and tall up here, I'm going to demonstrate what 1 rep looks like. It's a 1 1/4 rep. Okay, so rather than thinking when I come down with the knees, I'm also bringing my torso down, incorrect. I want you to think you're really trying to drop through those hip flexors and the bending of the knee. So really flexing that knee on the way down and then driving back out. Extending through the quads. You don't have to fully lock out here. That's a full rep, then we go for a 1/4 rep, coming down just a bit and back up as 1 rep. All right, so 1 rep plus a 1/4 equals 1. We're gonna do 8. And I'm gonna say 6 to 8 rep range so that if we can at least hit 6, that's great. If we can get to 8, awesome. But the rep range is what matters, not the specific number. Pushing the ground away, coming down for a full rep, back up, 1/4 rep, that's 1, full rep, 1/4 rep, 2, full rep, 1/4 rep, 3, 5 more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. Whew. There's really no graceful way to come down from these. You just have to kind of dive back down slowly. All right. My stopwatch here. 1 minute on the clock. Little rest. All right, about 15, 20 seconds. All right. We're gonna go back to the knee mobility. So the hamstrings first, and then the quads. Humidity is getting real over here. All right. Next set, last set. Okay, I'm gonna reach back, pull it in, start squeezing through that hamstring to own this angle, glute, everything in the back, slowly let go. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, that's 1. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, that's 2. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, that's 3. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, that's 4. Last rep. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, that's 5. Okay, other leg. Excuse me. Reach back, pull it in, squeeze, slowly let go. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, reset. Let go. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. That's 2. Reset. Whoop. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. That's 3. Reach back, pull, and again. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. That's 4. Last one. Squeeze and hold and hold. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. And slowly bring it down. All right. Time for the quad killer. Last set. Last thing. Okay. Build some knees, baby. Hi, Henry. I'm here to help. I'm gonna bring this to the floor because I felt it bumping my chin. So, let's get ready here. 8 1 1/4 reps. All right. All right. Strong torso, shoulders. Let's do this. Coming all the way down. 1 rep, quarter. It's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Whew. 6. 7. 8. Whew. Whew. I know, Henry. Shake it off. That was fun. If you enjoyed that, maybe not so much enjoyed, if you found value in it, please be sure to like and subscribe to get notifications about more classes like this weekly. All right? Henry says goodbye, and I'll see you guys next time.